Okay, welcome to this video guide for the Brutal Legend achievement. And to get this achievement, you have to defeat the Archangel without taking any damage in the saddle mission. It's a fairly difficult achievement for one of the early game achievements. So what you want to do is make sure you save your game. That way if you mess up, you can just reload from any point. So there's basically 5 phases to this fight. First phase, the Archangel's going to sit here, it's going to shoot your Marines. And it seems to kill them left to right. So I just like to hang on the right hand side and use Kinetic Overcharge twice and get a couple shots in. That'll start phase 2. And phase 2, basically, the Archangel lifts into the air, it drops some bombs, and you have to fight a couple drop pods. And I'm going to pause the video after each phase so I'm not dropping too much information on you at once. Okay, so that's phase 1. Pretty simple. All you have to do is use Kinetic Overcharge twice, get a couple hits in, Archangel flies. So when it's flying in phase 2 here, the red arrow indicates that it's going to carpet bomb. Obviously don't stand on the red arrow. Drop pods come down. You can use Crushing Grip to kill them, but be aware that you can take damage from the Marines and Ghosts and still get the achievement. And make sure you're getting these charges constantly, because they do Okay, so this is phase 3. Again, make sure you get these charges to keep your energy up, but basically when in this phase I think it's by far the hardest, and you see those marks on the ground and there's usually a small space that you can stand where you actually don't take damage. You have to find like that little sweet spot and stand in it and get in it. It takes a little bit of practice. Never stop to attack the Archangel when you can. Instead, be constantly moving back and forth and using Kinetic Overcharge. I like to count to like 3 and then start heading back across, and that makes it a lot easier. Okay, so phase 4, just like the first time, except the only reason I'm being stopping to actually say something is when the Archangel lands, and it kind of does it without warning, it lands in the center and it sends a shockwave out which does damage in a pretty big radius, so don't stand anywhere near the center of the room. That's basically the trick. That's the easiest spot to take damage if you've gotten this far. So I like to hang back here to try to avoid any surprises. Okay, so the last phase is the easiest part if you got this far. All you have to do is run a circle around the Archangel. It's going to churn fire missiles in the direction that it's facing. So if you just keep moving, it's never an issue. So I'm going to keep moving here. Okay, now it's going to fire missiles right there. And I just keep moving. And that's it. So that's how you beat it without taking any damage. I hope this helped.